I hope you all are doing okay. Please let me know if you can hear me because I'm in a bit of a peculiar location today. I'm taking my break and eating lunch. But the topic of this live day is nothing surprises me. We're living in a spiritual time right now where we're seeing a lot of things we didn't think we'd ever see, from robots to the wars, what's going on in the world, what people are doing, what people are capable of, what's going on with money, what's going on with the famines. It's just a whole lot going on. And just because it's not in our face any every day, it doesn't mean that it's not happening and it's not going on. Because there's definitely a whole lot going on. And it's definitely a spiritual move, a spiritual shift. This world has always been going through tons and tons of changes, but it's definitely a time to be alive. I must say that. And nothing surprises me. Nothing that any politician says surprises me. Nothing that anyone does surprises me. There aren't any creatures or alien forces or anything foreign that would necessarily surprise me. Because if you're a Bible believer, even the word says that there is nothing new under the sun. So we shouldn't be shocked or surprised or anything like that. I know there was news recently about different things or UFOs and objects coming out of the ocean. That shouldn't surprise us. If we see aliens or things that don't look human, that shouldn't surprise us. Those things are already here. And if they're not here physically, they're definitely here spiritually, because human beings are dealing with some things, some different things spiritually. But yeah, and unfortunately, with how we get our news and get our information, we've become so desensitized because we're used to seeing people being unalived on TV. We're used to seeing people being disrespected, misused, abused, and it's any and all type of people. It's children, older people. There's no respect of person. Um, you just see people doing any and everything that they want to do. And so right now, nothing is a surprise. Absolutely nothing is a surprise. And so if you have a book that was written, well, not necessarily written 2,000 years ago, but it's based on things that happened 2,000 years ago, and here we are in 2024. And so even in that time, it says that there's nothing new under the sun. So if they were already doing everything, then we're absolutely doing the most, because now, in combination with what they were doing back then, I mean, it's just nothing else you could do. There's nothing else you could do um, that would be any different from what people in the past have done. So as we go about our everyday lives, I don't want us to live in naivete, because we've done enough of that and we do enough of that, but we just need to keep our eyes open, our spiritual eyes open, and keep our head on a swivel on what's going on around us physically as well, because um, if you blink, you'll miss something because there's just so much going on. Hi, Easley, I think that's how to pronounce it. Can you make me a moderator? I'm not exactly sure what moderators do. Tell me what moderators do, easily. I think you kind of like gauge the conversation in the chat, but just give me a little bit more about what moderators do. Hi, Sharina. Hi, Sharina. How are you today? Thank you all for coming into the live. If you have any questions or comments, just drop them in there for me. This is kind of like an open forum, but I'm just talking about the fact that nothing surprises me. There's no news that comes out right now that's a shock, and I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if it's good that there's nothing that can be said or brought out that doesn't surprise us, because to a certain level, human beings should always have some type of sensitivity to human interaction and what's going on with other people and how other people are being treated. But we can see the worst thing, and then the next day we're just on like nothing happened. And that's not good because that's taking away from our humanity and how we love and treat each other. Hi, Liam. How are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that's is Caesar Tana. I don't know what language that is, but hello, hello. How are you? Easily, they help delete things that people say that are bad. Sure. Let me see how to do that easily. Let me see. Yes. Okay, I just made you a managing moderator easily. So that does that make you a moderator on every video or just this video? Because to be honest with you, I really don't delete or block a whole lot of people, and I'm going to tell you why. Because there's something to be learned in almost everything people have to say and what different people have to say. Um, Now, if it's just something that's egregious and just nasty and angry for no reason at all, then yeah, I'll block them or move what they have to say. But if it's something that I can learn from, I don't necessarily block people or delete them just because they disagree with what I'm saying. Because that's how we learn. We learn when people disagree, when there's opposition. That's how we learn and expand our knowledge. Hmm. All right, Liam, are you in your house? No, I'm not. I'm actually at work. I'm in the break room, um, which is actually the pumping room because I had a baby 10 months ago. Yep. You think everyone? What do you mean easily? You think everyone what? Easily, easily, so we can get to know each other better. Can you do me a favor? Can you email me? Email me at infinite and then the number one and then the word one, ONE, at yahoo.com. Infinite, the number one, and then ONE at yahoo.com. And I want you to email me because I would love to do some collaboration videos with people that are like-minded and people who have opposite views than I do, because again, that's how I learn and that's how we learn. We learn by hearing different views and aspects and perspectives from people. So email me so we can get to know each other and maybe we could do a collaboration on something, a thing or two. But yeah, that's just my spiel for today. I'm going to keep this nice and short. I just wanted to say that, unfortunately, not very many things surprise us as human beings nowadays, and I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. But in the spiritual realm, it keeps us grounded and helps us to stay strong and helps us to be able to expect anything and prepare for anything. And that's the most important thing I think we should take out of this, is the fact that because we're seeing all that's going on, we should most definitely be preparing ourselves and stabilizing ourselves and our families, first and foremost spiritually, and then physically and in the natural realm, like stockpiling and planning and prepping and things like that, just having the basic essentials at home, because the way that things are going right now, you just never know when things are going to hit the fan. These people are just running amok, and these leaders, some of them don't have the sense of a tick. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching, and you be blessed.